Welcome to Apocalypse Ready, your guide to surviving anything life throws your way.
Surviving an alien invasion? Welcome to Apocalypse Ready, Earthlings, to a speculative journey into the unknown. Today, we explore the hypothetical scenario of an alien invasion and ponder survival strategies against an advanced extraterrestrial force. In our imagined scenario, an advanced alien species may strategically target major population centers to swiftly cripple human civilization. However, would they waste resources on small towns or rural areas? Unlikely. Their focus might be on maximizing impact. As the extraterrestrial forces descend, military targets would undoubtedly be in their crosshairs. Advanced weaponry, perhaps beyond our comprehension, may leave our conventional defenses struggling. The initial stages of the invasion will see the military struggling to understand and counter the advanced capabilities of the aliens. Inevitably, even the mighty U.S. military would fall within days or even hours. The remnants of the military would quickly go into hiding, where they would form a resistance movement. Guerrilla tactics, asymmetrical warfare, and unconventional strategies become humanity's arsenal. Hopefully, we would find innovative ways to resist and overcome the invaders. For the average civilian, the dilemma arises. Should one stay in urban areas with presumed safety in numbers, or retreat to the wilderness? The answer isn't simple. Urban areas may face devastation, but surviving in the wild requires unique skills. Heading into the wilderness might seem like a plausible option. However, survival in the wild demands knowledge of flora, fauna, and primitive skills. Are you prepared to live off the land? In the eerie calm before the invasion, mysterious reports of unexplained phenomena began to ripple across the globe. As nations puzzled over the inexplicable disturbances, Jake, huddled over his small radio, picked up on the rising tension in the air. The signal crackled with urgency, detailing strange electromagnetic pulses, EMPs, disrupting communication systems worldwide. Little did humanity know these electromagnetic disturbances were but the prelude to a far more ominous event. High above the Earth, a fleet of alien vessels, concealed within the shadows of the atmosphere, prepared to unleash a calculated strike. Unbeknownst to Jake and the rest of the world, the aliens strategically deployed EMPs to disable communication networks, render defense systems useless, and plunge cities into disarray. As the EMPs cascaded across the skies, Jake felt the sudden disconnect from the world he once knew. Lights flickered, screens went dark, and the once vibrant hum of city life dwindled to an uneasy silence. Panic gripped the streets as the alien forces exploited the vulnerability created by their electromagnetic onslaught. The EMPs served as a precursor, a calculated move to cripple human defenses and sow chaos. Jake, amidst the confusion, sensed the ominous intent lingering in the air. The aliens, masters of technological manipulation, strategically wielded the power of EMPs to disrupt, disorient, and weaken humanity's ability to resist. Now, in the unsettling quiet that followed, humanity scrambled to comprehend the implications of the alien intrusion. The stage was set for an invasion that transcended the realm of human understanding, leaving Jake and the remnants of society to grapple with an impending threat from beyond the stars. In the eerie stillness of the night, Jake huddled in front of his small radio, desperately seeking any fragment of information. However, the radio was dead. This was his new reality. Fear gripped him, but he knew he had to act swiftly. Scrambling through his modest apartment, Jake assembled a survival kit. Water, canned goods, a first aid kit, he packed them all. His mind raced to recall the evacuation plan he had half-heartedly studied. He needed a safer refuge, away from the city's chaos. As explosions sounded outside, Jake found himself navigating the desolate streets. Seeking shelter in a dilapidated building, he minimized any sign of human presence. The darkness became his ally, concealing his movements from the unknown invaders. Amid the uncertainty, Jake realized his basic survival skills would be tested. He scavenged for food, purified water from questionable sources, and fashioned a rudimentary shelter. The alien threat forced him to adapt, learning on the fly as his instincts kicked in. Remaining mobile became a priority. Staying in one place for too long invited danger. Jake cautiously ventured through the deserted city, eyes constantly scanning for signs of both the extraterrestrial and fellow survivors. Jake pondered a decision. Should he flee the city to the less populated countryside? The countryside might offer more opportunities for foraging, access to natural resources, and a lower population density, potentially reducing the risk of encountering the alien invaders. However, such a decision would also come with its own challenges, including the need for transportation, the potential dangers of traveling through the invaded areas, and the uncertainties of what awaits in the countryside. The problem was that the countryside was many miles from his location, and every vehicle had been disabled by the EMP. He could attempt the journey by foot, but the longer he stayed behind occupied enemy lines, the greater the chance of discovery. As Jake navigated the desolate streets, the remnants of the once bustling cityscape lay eerily silent. The EMP-induced blackout had plunged the metropolis into a surreal stillness. Among the abandoned vehicles and darkened skyscrapers, Jake's eyes caught a glint of faded color, a bicycle, forgotten amidst the chaos. With a mixture of nostalgia and determination, Jake approached the two-wheeler, its tires still holding onto a trace of air. The discovery sparked a glimmer of hope in his eyes. Perhaps this simple, resilient machine would be his ticket to escape the impending invasion. Swiftly, he tested the pedals, and with a rusty creak, the bicycle responded. Embracing the nimble contraption, Jake envisioned a journey to the countryside, away from the heart of the looming threat. The bicycle became his steed, and the quiet streets his uncharted terrain. The once daunting task of traversing the sprawling urban landscape now seemed manageable, thanks to this unexpected savior. As Jake pedaled through the empty streets, the cityscape gradually gave way to the outskirts, where the distant silhouette of the countryside beckoned. The bicycle, a symbol of innocence in a world gone awry, carried him across the border between urban decay and the promise of nature's refuge. With each turn of the pedal, the landscape transformed. Concrete jungles yielded to open fields, and the air became cleaner, untainted by the shadows of the impending invasion. Jake's journey, fueled by the resilience of a forgotten bicycle, became a quest for survival and a search for a sanctuary beyond the alien threat. In the quiet hum of the countryside, surrounded by the rustling leaves and open expanses, Jake found solace and the possibility of a new beginning. The bicycle, once a relic of a simpler time, had become his companion in the face of the unknown, propelling him towards a future where hope, like the wheels beneath him, carried him forward into the uncertainty of the extraterrestrial invasion. As Jake ventured deeper into the countryside on his bicycle, the rural landscape unfolded before him like a tapestry of untamed beauty. The rhythmic sound of his pedaling echoed through the quiet fields, and the distant hills seemed to whisper tales of the resilient souls who had sought refuge in this serene haven. Guided by a combination of intuition and the occasional signpost he stumbled upon, Jake navigated the meandering trails that crisscrossed the countryside. The once silent hills began to reveal signs of life, a plume of smoke rising in the distance, a distant chorus of voices carried by the wind. Approaching cautiously, Jake discovered a small community nestled in the heart of the countryside. Modest cottages dotted the landscape, and the air was filled with the comforting aroma of wood smoke. The inhabitants, survivors of the invasion's initial chaos, greeted him with a mix of curiosity and cautious hospitality. In the communal gathering space beneath the shade of ancient trees, Jake shared his harrowing tale of the alien invasion, the EMPs, and the bicycle that had become his unlikely companion. The community, bound by shared adversity, listened intently, their eyes reflecting a resilience forged through collective struggle. United by the common goal of survival, the countryside dwellers welcomed Jake into their midst. In this tight-knit enclave, each member played a crucial role, be it in cultivating the land, fortifying defenses, or sharing knowledge of the alien threat. Jake, humbled by their generosity, found himself not only welcomed but also embraced as a fellow survivor. Together, they strategized on how to fortify their refuge against the encroaching alien forces. The bicycle, once a symbol of escape, now stood as a testament to Jake's journey, one that had not only led him away from the city's chaos, but also into the comforting embrace of a resilient community ready to face the extraterrestrial menace head-on. In the company of other survivors, Jake found strength and solace. Cooperation became a lifeline as they navigated this surreal nightmare together. A sense of community emerged amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope in the midst of uncertainty. As days turned into weeks, Jake contemplated the long term. Sustainability became paramount. The once unfamiliar skill of foraging and cultivating the land now became essential for their collective survival. As we conclude our hypothetical tale, remember, the key to survival lies in adaptability, resilience, and collective strength. In reality, we hope never to face such a scenario, but the spirit of survival is embedded in our DNA. What's your take on surviving an alien invasion? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. Until next time, stay prepared. Thank you for watching.